Hey y'all, it's Diana again in broad daylight. But today, of course, I'm back on Cousin Jean's patio, and I'm making this video today for my dear friend Naya. And I have been talking to her about this book that I bought back when I was 16 called Four Fabulous Faces. It's a big book, but of course mine has, it's been, worn and drugged here from pillar to post. I bought this when I was 16, and I've carried it with me to everywhere I've ever lived. So this was precious to me. So the book cover has long gone, years and years ago. But like I was telling Naya, I was lucky at one of my junking expeditions that I found a perfect copy of this. Now, it's in my home somewhere, and I could not put my hands on it today. But it has the cover and everything that was originally on it. And the Four Fabulous Faces are Gloria Swanson, Greta Garbo, Marlene Dietrich, and Joan Crawford, which were then and still are today four of my favorite actresses. Later on, they put out another one of these books called Four More Fabulous Faces. Sadly, it wasn't as big as this. This is like a coffee table version, and that book is a smaller book, about 12 inches. But it has Betty Davis and Katharine Hepburn, and I don't remember the other two. But I got a copy of that just so that I could have it go along with this. But even still, these were the best as far as their style and their makeup. So, okay, there's Greta Garbo. I copied her eyebrows for years because I did not have her nose, but I felt like I had her cheekbones and a lot of her eye, so I always did that kind of arched, curved butterfly eyebrow. Now here's Gloria Swanson. Now I always loved Gloria Swanson, but I never thought she was extremely beautiful. She had a character about her. She was elegant, and I watched as many of her old films and things as I could, but you couldn't get a whole lot of them back in my youth, but I knew who she was. Now, that's not a good picture of Joan, in my opinion. But I absolutely adore this picture of Marlene Dietrich. Okay, that's just at the beginning of the book. I'm going to move the camera around so that I can thumb through here and let you see some of these great photographs. Rudy. Oh, I love Rudy. There's some more pictures of her and Rudolph Valentino. Look at that. That's Paula Negra. She was the one that was supposedly engaged to Rudolph Valentino whenever he died. add some more of the cola. Marlena, darling. Well, look at Miriam Hopkins there, looking like a man. I love Miriam Hopkins. Mae West. Oh, I love her. Dolores Del Rio. Myrna Loy. Constance Bennett. These were the contemporaries. There's Joan Bennett, Constance's sister. Norma Shearer. She was the Queen of Hollywood then. Carole Lombard. Jean Arthur, I never was a big fan of hers. Ann Southern. I've only known her as a blonde. Uh-oh. There she is. Marion Davis. That was the lover of William Randolph Hearst. Oh, look at Marlena as a baby. Well, here's Joan. We're backtracking with Joan now. Of course, that's not Joan there. That's Gloria Swanson. Of course, this was long before Mommy Dearest, so we didn't get any negative press at all with this about Joan's life. Look at Joan as a blonde. You go, girl. I liked her as a blonde. She's the one that changed the most of all the actresses. She totally invented herself. She gave me such inspiration because someone who looked like she did to begin with. Now look at that. That's Joan Crawford. And she invented herself to become the beautiful Joan. I mean, look at that. That's just not at all what we would think of Joan Crawford. So she showed me. This is when they had her name contest. I mean, look at her. And as a little girl, she was sweet. Her mom. Here we go. Greta Garbo. Let's see. Showed how she did her eyes. I'm told about it, so I was able to copy that and do that in my younger days. when I was doing photography, especially when I was doing glamour photography and model portfolio work, I used this book to get ideas for shots and scenery and makeup and costuming. So this book was very helpful to me through the years. Ah, there's my girl. Whew. It's hot out here, y'all. So humid. So there's my book, Naya, and everybody else. I don't have my Regina's coffee today because it's already in the afternoon. I had my cup of coffee of Ray's Roast, REYS.com, Ray's Roast. I just got my second 2 bags of coffee in the mail this past week. Thank you, Regina. Love you, girl. Yeah. So y'all need to go on over and get you some Ray's Roast coffee. Right now, I've got Kool-Aid. Okay. So, since it's hot, I'm going to get off of here and go up in the house with the air conditioning. Bye, y'all. And talk to you later. Regina and Naya. Love you all. Christy, hey! I forgot to say hey to Christy and Brittany and Marty and Louise and Eva and all you girls. I love y'all girls.